The Women of Alain Delon, a cinematic love chronicle. Alain Delon, 1935 to 2025, was not just a cinema legend, but a man whose life was deeply marked by love, heartbreak, and devotion. Let's dive into an expanded, detailed exploration of the women who defined his personal story. 1. Romy Schneider, the greatest love of my life. First encounter and engagement. They met in 1958 on the set of Christine. At first, she thought he was arrogant, but they quickly became one of the most iconic couples in Europe. Their engagement was public, their wedding never happened, and the media dubbed them forever betrothed. Heartbreak in a letter. In 1964, Delon left a note saying, "I am sorry. I would have made you unhappy. I'm leaving for Mexico with Natalie. I wish you the best." This devastated Romy. Reunion on screen. In 1968, they reunited for the film La Piscine, and the chemistry was electric. Her death and his grief. Romy died in 1982. Delon kept her photo in his home until the end, saying, "She's the love of my life." 2. Nico, the secret child. In 1962, Delon had a brief affair with German singer Nico. She gave birth to Christian Aaron Ari Ballone, whom Delon never officially recognized. The boy was raised by Delon's mother. Ari died in 2023. His legacy remains unresolved. 3. Natalie Delon, the only wife. They met in 1962, married in 1964, and had a son, Anthony, born that same year. But the marriage was tense. Natalie admitted Delon still loved Romy. They divorced in 1969. She remained an important figure in his life until her death in 2021. 4. Mireille Darc, the quiet pillar. They met in 1968 and spent nearly 15 years together. Mireille couldn't have children due to health issues, but they shared an unmatched emotional bond. After her death in 2017, Delon said, "She was the woman of my life." 5. Dalida, passion and song. A romance flared in the late 60s. In 1972, they recorded the iconic song Paroles, Paroles. After her suicide in 1987, Delon was visibly shattered, calling it a tragedy I'll never forget. 6. In Paralod and others. In Paralod, his partner in the early 1980s, described him as controlling and magnetic. Delon also had brief relationships with actresses like Marissa Mell, Anne Margaret, and Lana Wood. Each left a different impression on him, and vice versa. 7. Rosalie Van Bremen, the later love. They met in 1987 while filming a music video. Rosalie and Delon had 2 children, Anushka, 1990, and Alain Fabien, 1994. Their relationship lasted 15 years. Rosalie was the mother of his final family unit. 8. Hiromi Roland, care and controversy. Hiromi was Delon's companion in his final years. After his stroke in 2019, she cared for him daily. However, in 2023, Delon's children accused her of mistreatment, and she was removed from his estate. The case is still under legal review. Clapper bore the man behind the eyes. Delon once said, "If I die tomorrow, let it be from love. I didn't just exist, I lived." He was a paradox, proud yet vulnerable, aloof yet passionately attached. His women were muses, saviors, and sometimes his undoing. But they were always unforgettable. Thank you for exploring this story with GPTOnline.ai, your destination for deep, meaningful storytelling. Let me know if you'd like an audio version or a cinematic short based on this story.